Hello there. In this video, we are going to see how to use authentication in your application using Passport.js through Google and Facebook. So for this, we need to create some applications on Google and Facebook page. So these are the URLs which we need to use. You can browse this URL and create your applications. So there you will get app ID and client secret. Let's go ahead and search for Passport.js. So you can see here Passport is middleware for Node.js application. So we can see all strategies here. These are the packages which we can use. So if I open Google OAuth, we have to use a 2.0 version of this. Here you need to copy that command and use in your application so that you will get that module into your node modules. Then after that you need to open Passport Facebook and copy this command so that it will install this module to your node modules. You can see here it is installing that module. After that you need to install Passport module. So you can see here it is installing. So after this we need to install Express session, so that will be useful for managing session when we have request and response in application. So we are ready to start. First we need to import Passport from Passport module. Then we need to import Google strategy. So from Passport Google OAuth 2, from that we need to import strategy, as we need to create a license for that, like a Google strategy, because we have to use two strategies here. We need to create license for that. So that is from Passport Facebook. So strategy as Facebook strategy we need to use. So you can use multiple strategies here, like Twitter, LinkedIn, other OpenID modules. Here we need to import Express session. So here we are going to create all the variables so that we can initialize those variables. So first we'll create a Google client ID, then Google client secret, likewise we have to create for Facebook also, Facebook client ID and Facebook client secret. Okay, so after this we have to set up Passport configuration so that we can add all the details here to initialize our Google strategy with Passport. So we need to add client ID. We need to map this to that variable, like client secret also. After that there is a callback URL we need to set up. We can set it as a /Google, and in callback function we need to set up all the parameters like access token, then refresh token, then profile, then there is a callback function, so that this callback function will return that profile details. So we need to send this way, and then we need to set up for Facebook strategy. So this way we have to create new Facebook strategy. Inside that we need to set up client ID, all the details which we are providing here, like we have provided for Google. So client ID, we need to use Facebook client ID variable here. Then client secret, we need to use the defined variable here. Then callback URL, we need to set up as a /Facebook. Then we need to set another variable to get profile details like emails, display name and picture, which will be available from this API when we log in through Facebook. That we need to add here. Then same value we need to add in callback function from access token, then refresh token, then profile, and then callback function. So whenever we get the data, this will return as callback function will get triggered, and that will return that profile data. So after this we need to set up our serialize passport. So by using the functions we need to serialize those values, and as well as we need to deserialize also. So we need to pass user and callback function. So whenever we serialize, then this callback function will get triggered, and it will pass same as above. We need to pass callback null and user. That is again a JSON object. Same way we have to do a deserialization of this user. So again we have same variables, same parameters. By calling that callback function with null and user object, we can achieve this or set up this deserialization. After this we have to define some paths in our application, but before that we need to set up or configure Express session, which will be available in your application. Express session will help you to maintain your session throughout your application until and unless you log out from your application, and for that we have to set up this all the details like from secret, resave, reinitialization. We need to set it as a true, then only we can use it throughout your application. So after this one we have to define all the routes which we are required here to call all login related APIs. So login /Google, this will be our API. After that middleware we need to add passport.authenticate Google. We need to provide inside the first parameter. Second parameter will be object which will hold scope. So that will define or tell application to fetch this data from user account. Likewise we need to define for Facebook also. So there is a difference in these two. In first we have called profile email, and here in Facebook we need to send only this email, and other fields we have already mentioned in the above configuration. So after this we need to set up default URL which is /, and after that we need to add request and response for that. So by default we get some messages, or default message will be provided from here. Before that we need to set up all the callback URLs like /Google and /Facebook. There you can use middleware to check if user is already logged in or not. If it is logged in, then redirect that user to the main page which is default /. If it is logged in, then we can redirect. Same way we need to define for Facebook. In this case, again we can define our scope where we can add all the details which we have mentioned above, and that will help us to fetch all the data. So here we can check a request object because there we'll get all the data, and while sending response.send we will check request.user because that value will be available in that request.user object. So request.user will hold all the object, and because you can see serialization and deserialization, we'll get data from that callback function. So here request.user will be get mapped, and you can see here we can check if user is there, then it is logged in, or you can say not logged in, you can log in with that. So to fill these values we need to go and create application in Facebook. You need to choose here create app, then choose customer, because it is saying like you can use this for to use your Facebook login or your application. Here you need to pass through security check, then only it will create application with this name my app. After this you need to use this Facebook login, set up it, select web. Inside you just need to, for local you need to provide your local URL. If you deployed, then you need to change that URL. Here you can see all the details of how to set up Facebook authentication in your front-end application, so that you can use, you can copy paste and use in JavaScript. So it will create button and it will allow user to log in. So here you can see all the data is here. When you click on secret view, you can select and copy that all the details here. Application ID, you can change the name in case if you need, from client ID to app ID. So we need to create a Google app now. So I already opened that URL. So you can see here create project. Once you click on that, you will get the details. You need to define whatever the name you have. I'll define my app, then create it. After this you need to go to API section, API and this one, and then inside that you need to click on credential. It will launch that data where you can define all the API keys or client IDs. But before that you need to set up all the details for this application, who can log in, user type, external you need to choose. After that you need to define all the data about your app, like the name, email ID. I'll use my email ID here. So mandatory fields you can fill. Almost done. Now again click on credential. Now create credential, OAuth client ID. Here you have to choose web application. Here we'll add your application URL and then redirection URL, which is for when user logged in, it will redirect that user to redirection URL. So you can see here we have mapped callback URL like /Google and /Facebook. That will be redirect user when it get authenticated. So whenever user get logged in, it will redirect to this page or this API. So you need to copy this ID and secret value. Then again you need to add app.use passport.initialize, then only it will get initialized. and its session will be started. For that you need to use passport.session method. You need to call here. Typo is there, need to correct it, login. Okay, and then we can start. So you can see default value is not logged in. Log in with Facebook or Google. You can see. Let's try with Facebook login. This will ask you for permission for accessing all the details here. Once you allow, then it will return all the details of Facebook of your account, like public data which is accessible. So your name, value, email, picture. If you do log out, but this route is not defined, so you need to define that route like this. App.get. Here you need to do request.logout, then only you will get logout from your current login. So again restart and check. You need to log in again with Facebook or Google. If I choose Google, then it will ask me access for this application. I can see here we got a response from that. So here you can see we got the data which we are fetching from this API through Passport.js. We have used multiple strategies here like Google and Facebook, and we got the data with the proper format. We can use this data to authenticate user through Google or Facebook to our application. So this way you can achieve authentication using Passport.js through Google and Facebook to your application which is built in Node.js and Express. So this REST API we can create and use for Angular application or React application. This is easy, free to use in your application.